MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today, Game 3 of this 4-game series between the Chicago Cubs and the Washington Nationals. It's baseball on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Joe Ross will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy's had a solid year up to this point. It's not an easy thing to do in baseball this year with all the high-scoring games, but this guy has an ERA of sub-3, and that's saying something. If he continues to do that, I think you're going to see a really good performance out of him in this one.
And that brings up Javi Baez. He will lead this one off today. Here's the first pitch to him. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. Fellas, the Nationals, as they take the field here today, they've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Yeah, Matty, we had a saying in Texas, hit or get left behind. And that's exactly what this team did in their last game. Scored a bunch of runs, but good approach at the plate, working the ball to all gaps. Line to line, this team swung the bats well. I'm going to be looking for that again in this one.
64 degrees our temperature here at first pitch this afternoon. And it's 1-2. Here's a huge swing by Baez and a ball sent to deep left field. And out of here, and I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A solo home run there for Javi Baez. 7 home runs for him on the year now, and the Cubs are on the board first, 1-0.
I love the way this lineup's constructed. Right out of the gate, they smack you right in the mouth with one of the better power hitters in their lineup. And he takes him deep right there to set the tone.
So striding forward for his first opportunity, Jason Hayward, as he's been in a pretty good stretch over the last 10 or so ball games. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Popped up. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Ross isn't really known as the kind of starter that goes deep into games. It's not that he isn't capable, I'm sure. He just hasn't been that guy that works deep into games with regularity.
Matty V, I'm not sure it's this guy's fault, but I think it's more the fault of the metrics and the way we look at pitchers now, trying to limit the number of pitches and the number of appearances they have with particular guys in the lineup.
The next Cub up, Kris Bryant. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. 0-1 the count. 1 out, nobody on. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And there's out number 2. Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras. In 8 at-bats in the series, he's collected 3 hits. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And set up behind the plate is Ricky Holiday, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Yeah, Dan, we got Ricky Holiday behind the dish tonight. I can't figure his zone out. He doesn't favor the hitter or the pitcher and can be a little too inconsistent at times.
Dero, you hit the nail right on the head. I think one of the things we're looking for a consistent zone. If it's a tight zone, it's a high zone. Have the same zone. His zone fluctuates a little bit too much for my liking during the course of a game.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 2-2 to the Cubs catcher.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive. Not being very aggressive right now.
Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. But another look here at the solo shot leading off the ball game. Bottom of the first coming up. It's now 1-0 Chicago. Kyle Hendricks gets the ball in game 3 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matt, in a day and age where runs are scored at an alarming rate, this guy's been pretty rock solid. Last 3 starts, ERA under 2.00. Not an easy thing to do, and you'll know if he's on early. If he's good and on point in the first inning, that usually means he's going to be rock solid throughout the rest of the game.
Stepping in, Trey Turner. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here's the pitch.
No, that's down.
Dan Dero, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon. They come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matty, this road trip's been a little bit of a struggle for this team. First 4 games, they find themselves 1-3, haven't played particularly well. They'll find a way to regroup. They have to find a way to play a little bit more fundamentally sound. Start there first.
A 1-1 count to the Nationals leadoff batter. A 1-1. And a swing and a ball hit foul heading for the seats. So another foul ball here, and it remains 1-2. Hit hard down the left field line, but this will be foul. The 1-2. Got him to swing on top of that one as this ball's dribbled out in front of the mound. And with his speed, forget it. It's an infield single.
Hey, I can only take you inside the mind of the batter right here. Had a lot of swinging bunts in my day. Soon as that ball hits the dirt in front of you, you are getting it down the first base line. When you smell a knock, I don't care what it looks like, you are getting it down the line.
First things first, here's a throw over, and he's back in standing. In now is Adam Eaton, and a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Turner on at first, nobody out. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
2-pitch mix here. If you're in the batter's box, you're looking for something up. Sinker changeup right here. Got to get it up.
2-0 count. The pitch. Ball even at 2-2. Has a look, now the pitch. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called, 1 away.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Strike called. Now the throw down. And Contreras nabs him with a strong throw to second. Sinker, and this one's over as well. 0-2 now.
After two great pitches, he has a lot of options right now. He could bounce something or go elevated fastball.
And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. Nationals go quietly. They trail this one 1-0. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. Lifetime against Joe Ross. Been pretty good. 5 for 12.
Anthony Rizzo.
First offering on its way.
Ball that's outside.
And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0.
Talk about certain guys in the lineup that you want to be really careful with. This guy right here is one of those, and you can tell he's pitching awfully cautiously.
Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. Now here's the pitch.
Inside, ball 3.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and the leadoff man set down to start the second.
That is it. The left fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
Now to the plate, Kyle Schwarber. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Pitch on the way.
Ball 1, no strike.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Check swing. No swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. Three and 1 to the Cubs.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
The 3-1. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. And he's in there easily at second with a one-out double.
That is 7. The center fielder, number 8, Ian Happ.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. A 1 pitch on its way. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. He might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
In is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. And there's a base hit on the line. Now a long throw home. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Boy, I don't know about that pitch selection right there, Dero. You have a base open with the pitcher on deck. Not very good pitching right there.
Dan, as a guy who hit 8th in the National League a time or two, nothing's more difficult than to try and mind meld with the pitcher and come up with a game plan when you know you got the pitcher on deck. Shocking that he was coming after him right there in that big spot, and he paid the price.
Kyle Hendricks is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Here's the 0-1. Strike swinging, timing a little off on that one.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Zimmerman will put this one away, and the side is retired. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for Chicago. On now to the bottom of the second. Cubs lead it 2-0. So next will be the 4-hole for the Nationals. Howie Kendrick. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Sinker stays outside and is behind now 2-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches, and when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Kendrick waiting. Now the pitch. Changeup called a strike, and he comes back even at 2-2. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball. The 3-2 pitch. And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
Yeah, and as a starter, the last thing you want to do is let a team answer when your guys just scored a run for you. So he's thinking ground ball right here to try to get a double play and end this threat.
Striding in now for the Nats, Kurt Suzuki. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. As a look, now the pitch. And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1.
Hey, I don't blame him for giving up on that curveball. That was a rainbow coming out of the sky. Stole a strike.
A ball and a strike to count to Suzuki. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses for the second ball.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
2 balls and a strike. Here it is. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. 2-2 pitch is fouled away. A runner at first with no outs here. Drilled on the ground to short. Kipnis on to Rizzo at first, and they get them both.
Nice job on the mound to bounce back from the leadoff walk. Those are usually pretty costly, but that won't be the case this time after the 2-ball.
And now for Washington, Starlin Castro will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Here's the first pitch to him. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Curveball close, but it's 1-1.
Hey, struggling to find the release point of that curveball. That wasn't a very good one. Somehow he's just got to find that feel because that's a pitch he's going to need going forward.
2 out, nobody on. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Good job to lay off that 1-2 breaking ball. Put himself right back in this at bat.
And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Nothing doing for Washington. They trail things here 2-0.
Back now in Washington, D.C., home of the Nationals, who have certainly treated these fans to some impressive pitching so far this year. Entering the day, they rank in the upper echelon of several pitching categories, and that doesn't go unnoticed around the clubhouse. One of the position players told me, our pitching staff has a calming influence on the entire team. We know they're going to keep us in games, and flat out, they just get the job done, and that helps everyone play more relaxed and confident. It appears this group of pitchers is a real cornerstone of this ball club, guys.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Now here's the pitch. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. One ball and one strike to the Cubs leadoff batter.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Eaton is under it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. So 1 away in the inning, and with that we'll get a look at where the Nationals sit entering play in the National League East race. So 1 away in the inning, and that'll bring in the dangerous bat of Jason Hayward, the right fielder. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. And that's in there, base hit. And he'll reach second now with 1 away. That was not a good pitch, but he handled it nicely, guys.
Yeah, and the pitcher's got to wonder what he has to do to get it past this guy. That pitch was off the plate, but he shows great reach, gets good extension, and drives it for a 2-bagger.
Digging in next will be Chris Bryant. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
Yeah, I think it's pretty clear they don't want to challenge this guy right here, but working around a guy can come back to bite you at times.
Now the 2-0 home. Squared that one up just a little late. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Bryant looking at a 3-1 count.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
The 3-1 hit to third. Castro's got it, and there are 2 away now. So in now for Chicago, Wilson Contreras. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Kind of similar situation right here. Similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try and get him to do exactly the same thing as his last AB. He's got to fight to get it elevated just a little bit more.
Nope.
And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. And there's ball 2 now.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
The 2-1 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
That's a really nice thing about pitching with the base open. You can work out of the strike zone a little bit more and try to get a guy to chase your pitch, just like that one.
2 out here and a runner at second. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
Well, I bet the manager breathed a sigh of relief when he saw he wasn't hurt that badly. The last thing they can afford to lose is a guy like that for any length of time.
Stepping in, Anthony Rizzo. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First offering on its way. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1.
Especially after drilling the last guy up at the plate. That's just a great job to get your mechanics back onto you and establish yourself back in the strike zone.
Set to deliver the 0-1.
Get down 21.
And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
Pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Hit down the line at first, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Two balls and 2 strikes to Rizzo. Looks at a fastball low here, and it's full. 3-2.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
The 3-2 pitch, and it's fouled away. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Again, he sends it out of play. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Eaton is under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Cubs strand a couple as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. He had a couple of hits in that ball game last night.
The first baseman, Ryan Zimmerman.
Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a miss on the sinker. 0-1. Count even at 1-1 to the Nationals' first baseman. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Two balls and 2 strikes, the count to Ryan Zimmerman. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind and count 3-2.
Now the payoff pitch home. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Still 3 balls and 2 strikes. The 8th pitch of the at-bat. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Center fielder giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. So with 1 away, time for a check at the standings now in the National League Central as you see where the Cubs find themselves entering play here today. One away now in the Washington third, and that'll bring up the outfielder Victor Robles. First pitch on its way. Tries to catch him napping, but he missed the bunt attempt. Strike 1. Strike 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Push to the right side, but this will be taken easily at first, and there are 2 gone. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and up next it'll be the pitcher Joe Ross. Here's the first pitch to him. Hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker. Strike 1. And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. Contreras goes to get it, and that ends the inning. Nationals gone in order. They're still down. It's 2-0. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already. And he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Stepping into the box, Kyle Schwarber. He'll match up now with Joe Ross to lead off the inning.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. That evens it up 1-1. And the pitch. Good action on the sinker. 1-2. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
At the plate now, Ian Happ. Yes, he'll take a look at ball 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Lifted the other way out to left center. And that'll get down for a base hit.
The batter, the second baseman, Jason Kipnis.
Striding in, Jason Kipnis looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. Has a look, now the pitch. He'll start him with a sinker here, but that sinks a bit too much that time. It's 1-0. And some action out in that Washington bullpen now as we see both a left-hander and a right-hander throwing. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Hey, now he's got me confused up here. This is a known sinker baller out on the mound trying to roll a double play, and he throws him a four-seamer.
The 1-1. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you could do with that. Textbook sinker.
In now, Kyle Hendricks, as he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball 1. He popped out in his first trip. The 1-0 home. Grounded weakly down the line toward third, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2.
Oh, that's out.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher. But sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
But a good play by the first baseman to spear this one, and that'll retire the side. 1 left for the Cubs. They're up 2-0. So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up one of the fastest players in all the land, Trey Turner.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Adam Eaton digging in next. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. Now here's the pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Schwarber is there, so 2 pitches and 2 outs thus far. Juan Soto to the plate now. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Smoke toward third. Right to Bryant. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Nationals down on a mere 4 pitches. They trail it here 2-0. Roenis Elias, 6'1" southpaw, will be the one that gets the call from the bullpen here.
Number 55, Roenis Elias.
Here's Javier Baez. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
The shortstop, Javier Baez.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Outside, that's the ball.
Pitch on the way.
1, 2-0.
Two balls and a strike now. hit the other way out toward right field. Eaton is there to put it away for out number 1.
Now batting.
Ready for another shot now. Jason Hayward, 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. First delivery to him on the way. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Swing and a liner. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
Off the bat, that had soft base hit written all over it, but a nice snag there by the infielder on that soft liner that could have been a potential base hit.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up Chris Bryant.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA, and what does he do when he shows up? Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line drive base hit. Now this will rattle up against the wall. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
When it left his bat, I thought it might curve foul, but he manages to squeak it just inside the right field line for a well-hit line drive double. By the time the right fielder tracked it down, he was easily into second.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball. 1-0. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 1-0 home. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Taken, strike 2. Rounded down the third baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Breaking ball there is down. Good job of laying off. It's back to 2-2. Rolled slowly down the third baseline. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More from MLB Network Saturday Baseball after this. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Nationals manager Dave Martinez between innings, specifically about his club's offense to this point. And flat out, he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. All the way up and down the lineup, he said he's seeing swings break down and result in soft contact. He said some of that is pitch selection, some of it is poor swing mechanics, and some of it is a lack of focus. But either way, the message down here is that they need to find ways to make adjustments in the box, guys.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Here's Howie Kendrick. He'll start things out here in the home 5th, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. The pitch. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. Kendrick. a native Floridian. He was taken in the 10th round during the 2002 draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Swings through it for strike number 2.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up 1 hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Here's Kipnis now, the second baseman. And that's the first out. At plate, Kurt Suzuki. First pitch coming. Here it is. He'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball 1.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
And the sinker is over here, and that evens things at 1. Down the first baseline. Rizzo is there, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Now at the plate, Starlin Castro. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. In there, and it's even at 1. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for the Nationals. Grounder down the line at third. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third. Throw into second. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. They're down 2-0. Ready once again, Anthony Rizzo. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon.
Number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
Here's the first pitch to him.
1-0. Nope, inside, ball 2.
Hey, curveball that kind of backed up on him right there. Might have popped out of his hand just a little bit earlier than he intended.
Hot shot down the line, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. Off speed pitch, good for strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. Still 2-2. Two balls and 2 strikes to Rizzo. Just missed with the 2-2 count, and it runs full now.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher, but you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter is aboard to start the 6th.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Show some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
Striding in once again, Kyle Schwarber. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. First pitch of the at-bat.
Nope.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And he fouls this one off.
Hey, last two pitches back-to-back off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
A breaking ball swung on and missed, and he's set down for the second time this afternoon.
Pitching 101 is changing location and upsetting the hitter's timing. You do that, and everything's going to be fine. In that strikeout, he never threw the same pitch twice in a row, and he won the battle because of it.
Into the box, Ian Happ, as he'll take a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
And he struck him out.
Up next for the Cubs.
Digging in once again, Jason Kipnis. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. He's set. Here it comes.
Ball, that's out.
The 1-0 is swung on and missed. Strike one. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. 2 runs, 6 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
A bouncer up the middle. And Kipnis is going to reach on a base hit. And the throw will come in quickly from center, so despite the hit and run, they won't get the extra base here.
The pitcher.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Daniel Hudson trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away.
Daniel Hudson.
Standing in now, Kyle Hendricks, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. 2 down, runners at first and second. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. Cubs pitcher at the plate, trailing with a 1-2 count. From the belt, the pitch. Swing and a liner. Foul. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Zimmerman ranging into shallow right. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. Play at the plate, and he's out. A great throw. Cubs strand a couple, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Into the box, Ryan Zimmerman. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
First pitch on its way. Here's the pitch. Zimmerman, or just simply Zim. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
Yeah, Matty, it's going to be interesting to see where this guy lands at the end of this season. A lot of variables come into place. He's had a long career. It's going to be interesting to see if a team steps out past 1 or 2 years for this player.
Here's a ball for Rizzo over at first, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Victor Robles digging in now. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
Hit in the air out to right. And Hayward will put this one away for out number 2. As Drupal Cabrera will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 13, Drupal Cabrera.
And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Around first, digging for 2. A leap, but he won't get it. It's off the wall. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
When you're struggling as a team to put the ball in play, every base hit is welcome, but a double will really help wake everyone up. That's just their 3rd hit of the game, but it's a good one.
The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
Good waste pitch, 1-2.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
Still 1-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Schwarber is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Nationals leave 1. They're still down. It's 2-0. Wander Suero is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 51, Wander Suero.
Now back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Stepping forward, Javier Baez. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Suero, 28 years old. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Eaton is under it. One down.
Now batting.
Here's Jason Hayward now.
Jason Hayward.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. On to second goes Hayward. And he'll pull into second with one away.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Here's Chris Bryant now, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike one. Oh and 1. Here it comes. Fouled away. Here's the 0-2. In the dirt here, and he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. Working for the punch out and the offering.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
On the ground, back up the box, and it'll get through into center field. A base hit. Long throw to the plate. But the throw will be well up the line as he scores easily.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Stepping in now, Wilson Contreras, as he'll take a changeup here for strike one. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Here's the 0-2. Way outside. 1-2.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Line drive to left. Soto is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for Chicago. On now to the bottom of inning number 7. The Cubs lead this one 3-0. Stepping up to the plate, Adam Eaton. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make him try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Something that stood out to me in this game is the lineup's lack of a solid plan at the plate. Seems like way too many guys are chasing pitches out of the zone and trying to hit pitchers like that one down and away. There's no success in that.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
Hey, throwing the ball great up until this point. Don't want to allow a leadoff walk. Needs to just focus in on his mechanics right here.
On the ground to third. Great effort on the dive, but it's through into left.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to keep this line moving. We cannot stop. Nobody can make an out. We have to find a way to put 2 men, maybe 3 men, put some pressure on this defense.
Here now is Juan Soto, as he'll watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball 1.
Hey, this is a perfect opportunity for them to get on the board right now. Leadoff man has done his job, and now the middle of the order gets their shot at the plate.
Sinker stays outside and is behind now 2-0.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in the zone to induce a ground ball double play.
The 2-0 on the way. Hit sharply on the ground. To second for 1. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
That's a great example there of why the sinker is such an effective pitch. The hitter's eyes see it higher in the zone than it ends up, and that makes it real tough to square up.
So base is empty now after the double play, and set to go is the second baseman, Hendricks. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Slow little grounder left side. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Nationals go quietly, still down 3-0. Hunter Strickland will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign.
Number 60, Hunter Strickland.
At the plate, Kyle Schwarber. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th.
Kyle Schwarber.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And a ball 1-0. That's wide. 2-0.
Not even close with the 1-0. He needs to get back in the zone, but be careful. Work the quadrants.
2-0 count. The pitch is taken. Strike 1. Now the 2-1. Fouled off. The 2-2. Swung on but fouled off to the left. And it's fouled away. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
That was a good job there of using the batter's aggressiveness against him. He was putting up a good fight and fouling a lot of balls off. So as a pitcher, it's a great idea to expand the zone even more and make the hitter really chase after something that's even hard to foul off.
Into the box now, Ian Happ, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Oh, 1 count, and the pitch. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
He doubled up on the heater right there. First one he blew right by him. Second one, timing was on point, and he was able to get a hit.
To the plate now, Jason Kipnis, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Here comes the 1-0, and he fouls this one off. The 1-1 home.
8-2.
Easy take there as the off-speed pitch misses well inside. Runners on first with 1 down. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and the pitcher Kyle Hendricks will be the next to bat. From the stretch.
Ball that's outside.
The 1-0 home. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Robles waits on it, and that ends the inning. Cubs strand 1, but they lead it 3-0. Digging in now, Kurt Suzuki. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Lays off 1-0. Hit sharply on the ground. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. So here's Starlin Castro. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. First offering on its way. Too high, 1-0.
Very impressive outing so far. His command has been spot on. Even when he misses his spot, it isn't out over the heart of the plate. He's throwing quality pitches.
Now the 1-0. One out, nobody on. Driven nicely into the gap. Around first is Castro, heading for second now. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
Well, it isn't exactly earth-shattering, but when you struggle like they have at the plate all day, you take any extra base hit that you can get. If they can string together a few at-bats like that, they're going to get right back into this thing.
Stepping up now, Ryan Zimmerman, 0 for 2 with a fly ball and a ground out on his line to this point. From the stretch, here's the pitch. 1 out and a runner on second base. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Liner toward right center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. And he'll pull in there with a 1-out double.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
The Chicago manager up out of the dugout now as he'll make the slow walk to the mound. And it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So he'll head for the showers as he stands to win this one if the bullpen can find a way to protect his 3-run lead.
Your attention, please.
So a new pitcher entering the fray now. It'll be the hard-throwing right-hander Craig Kimbrell.
Craig Kimbrell.
So now to the plate, Victor Robles. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. No hits to this point. The 1-0.
2-0.
Boy, the Nationals could use a big hit right here. They really haven't been able to do much all game long. This would be a great time to get something going.
Fouled away. The 2-1.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Grounded back up the middle. Baez has it. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head.
Errors are going to happen even at this level, but you'd like to limit them to times when they don't hurt you too much. Well, so much for that. The error brings 2 runs across the plate, so that did really sting.
Eric Thames will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 9, Eric.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. In the dirt, and now let's see. The throw will go to third, and he is in there at third as the possible tying run.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
1 out and a runner on third. Fouled off. The 2-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
The 2-2. Reaches down and hits this one on the ground to short. Throw gets him 2 down. So the Nats lineup turns over, and to the plate, Trey Turner, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Skied into straightaway right. On the move is Hayward. He's got it as the tying run is left on base. So it's 2 runs on 2 base hits, 1 Cub error, and a runner left. We've played 8 full. It's the Cubs 3 and the Nationals 2. Will Harris enters from the pen to start the 9th inning, as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Javier Baez. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. From the stretch. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. Outside for a ball, 1-1. The pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Three balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the 9th.
That leadoff walk is a great way to start this inning when you're looking to pad the lead. Could be the beginning of good things here in this half inning.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Jason Hayward, leadoff man on base, and we'll see what they have in mind strategy-wise here. Here comes the first pitch, and he starts him out with a strike on the outer half.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Here's the 0-1. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Nobody out, runner on first. Hit hard on the ground to second. And Hayward has a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
You know, as a former infielder, Danny, they always say you can't be in 2 places at once, but you got to be a little frustrated right here that ball found the hole.
Yeah, that's a tough thing. You make a quality pitch and a guy shoots one through the right side, normally a vacated spot right there. 9 out of 10 times somebody's there to make that play. Unfortunately not, and now we've got a couple of guys on.
Into the box, Chris Bryant. Tough one to call there, but it's ruled just above the zone. One pitch is a curveball that misses, ball 2.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch.
I got 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike.
There isn't a hitter alive that doesn't love hitting in fastball counts like 3-1. It's usually a pretty fruitful count in terms of getting a pitch to drive.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. in there, and it's full 3-2. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. Hard on the ground towards short. Turner fields it cleanly. There's one. On to Zimmerman, and they get them both.
Made him throw a lot of pitches in that at-bat, but he'll take the double play as a trade-off for sure.
So a big spot here, and stepping in, Wilson Contreras. Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. The cutter runs outside. Ball 1.
With the runner on third, 2 outs, base open, and a good hitter at the plate, you have to be smart and not give in. If you walk this guy, so what? It's a lot worse if you give him a ball that he can hurt you on.
And this is off the glove of Suzuki as it bounces away. And the runner will stay put, but the count moves to 2-0. The men on third with 2 down. Ball 3. Anthony Rizzo would be next. And he'll just make him throw one over here. 3-1. Three and one. Here it is. High in the air out to center field. Robles waits on it. And that retires the side. One left for the Cubs. And it remains a 3-2 ball game. Ryan Tepera comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth.
Number 52, Ryan Tepera.
All set for the bottom of the ninth. Digging in and looking for more. Adam Eaton. He singled his last time up.
Eaton.
First offering on its way. Grounded up the first baseline. But a foul ball here. 0-1. Now here's the pitch. And there's ball 1. The 1-1. Line drive to left. Schwarber is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the ninth this crowd was hoping for. One away. The Cubs are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter. And he'll be very happy with how the day went.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
Standing in now, Juan Soto. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Now the 1-0. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Hayward has a read on it. 2 down.
Up next for the Nationals.
Standing in, Howie Hendricks. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far.
Hendricks.
Now here's the pitch. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Tepera, a 6'1" right-hander. He was selected in the 19th round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Two and 0 now.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
Sinker misses outside, and he's behind 3-0.
Time to narrow your focus up there at the plate. In a one-run game, he doesn't want to walk you, so there's a good chance he's going to get something to handle right here.
3-0 pitch on its way. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count, and the ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
So striding forward now, Kurt Suzuki. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. From the belt, the pitch. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. Last strike now for the Nats. And he struck him out for out number 3. So that'll wrap things up here as they leave the possible tying run stranded at first.
And a nice job here to come in and slam the door. That's his first save of the season, but it certainly won't be his last.
A one-run game this afternoon, 3-2 the final finish. The Chicago Cubs jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Kyle Hendricks takes the win on the mound, his second of the year. Joe Ross was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. Ryan Tepera wraps it up for the save, his first of the year. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 3 runs, 12 hits, 1 error. They left 10 men on base. For the Nationals, 2 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 56 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.